Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's going to do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg for Andrew Bogut. And it's for Steph Curry. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through, Clark. The best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Klay Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Ezeli in at the center, walking down the middle.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Iguodala kicks to Barnes. All alone. Nice jump shot. Good.
Harrison Barnes.
Barnes has got his first bucket in this one. Charlotte in the lead. Roberts. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Roberts got 5 now.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. Golden State moving it around. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Golden State with another.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And Freak throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Some changes for Golden State. Anderson Barajau's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Spates comes in. There's the double team with Lamb. The 15-footer, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Barnes. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson. Charlotte has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Freak. He has 7. From deep. No luck. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Roberts, he's in at the point. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Zeller, and it's Lynn in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hornets 5. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Here's Roberts. But they'll get another chance. Kaminsky, and that one's good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Curry with it. Now defended by Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Azili gets the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
They get it back. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Just a fantastic game for Thompson. 18 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing it in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
No, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Roberts. Charlotte, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 10. Right side Curry. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
From deep 3-point range, the shot is off.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is
both teams making some changes here. 1:16 left to play in the third.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance. But they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Azili is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. No good from Spates.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And for the Hornets, they seem to get back on track last January, but they faded Clark quickly after that and were too far behind to make up room and get in the playoffs.
And, you know, they had a rash of injuries, Kevin, and that really did them in. All in all, was a season that just didn't have any traction for them because of the injuries.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. Here's Roberts. It's rebounded by Golden State. Azili's got his third rebound tonight. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Changes for Charlotte. Al Jefferson is checked in for Zeller. And Freak subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. Farajov comes in for Barnes. And it's Green in for Steph Curry.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And in a two-game season series, you love taking charge of game one. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Warriors.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Batum. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Roberts, he's in at point guard. Kaminsky out there with Al Jefferson. There's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Lynn in at the shooting guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Maurice Spates. And Ian Clark subbed in for Green. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
At the line.
And Barbosa, no good on that one. And so it's Charlotte with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's the bucket. Good. And the Hornets lead by 16.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home.